Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into decorating for Christmas 2021.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
I always like starting with my tree, so that's where we're gonna be beginning today.
In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born and laid within a manger upon this blessed morn. The witch's mother Mary did nothing take in scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort.
One of the best tips I can give you is to fluff your tree and do it layer by layer, otherwise it seems overwhelming, but this is gonna make your faux tree look so much more real.
Fear not, then said the angel, let nothing you affright. This day is born a Savior of a pure virgin bride, to free all those who trust in him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Okay guys, sorry I wasn't talking much during that last song. It's just too powerful to put voiceovers over all the words. But now I'm going to start sharing more of the tips and tricks I use when decorating. And like I mentioned in the last one, was fluff your tree. It's going to make your tree look so much nicer and so much more expensive and so much more real. It is time consuming, it is a little annoying, but grab a friend, grab a child, grab a spouse, grab a partner, and I promise you once you go to decorate it, it's totally worth it. When it comes to tree skirts, I feel like they can be super pricey. So if you want to find them on sale at the end of Christmas, you can do that. But I also love the look of just throwing a blanket underneath there. I didn't do it in this scene, I forgot and went back later, but you can put another blanket underneath it and it just makes it look fuller. Someone gave me that tip last year and it does make a huge difference, and it doesn't have to match because it's just going to be underneath it. But I just feel like it adds some coziness to the space. But now we're going to start working on decor. So this tree's a whole new tree for this house since I kind of changed my style up, and I went with all new decor, but I'm keeping it super simple this year. So if you've seen any of my trees from the last couple years, this one's going to be nothing like it. Typically when I'm done decorating, you can't even really see the tree. This is going to be the complete opposite of that. Since I knew I wasn't going to be putting as much decor on it, I really wanted a tree that looked more realistic, and every time I would find them, they were like $600. I got lucky and walked into Lowe's because we were looking for flooring for the Airbnb, and this one was perfect. So it ended up only being $2.99, and it's because the branches on the outside look very real, but when you go deeper in, it's still like the cheap branches, and so it made it more affordable. So I just wanted to share that tip. If you're wanting a real looking tree, you can find something that's kind of mixed, and it'll save you some money. Now when it comes to ornaments, almost everything's from Walmart. So all these detailed ornaments right here I picked up from Walmart. Those black beads are from Walmart. The only thing that didn't come from Walmart are going to be the matte black bulbs, and then I'm going to be putting some like cream ones on later, and those are from At Home, which is very affordable as well. So all in all, the ornaments did not cost me much at all, and I love the way it turned out. I picked up these bulbs last minute, and I'm so glad I did because I think the tree was just a little bit too dark. I needed something to pop on it, and these bulbs were perfect.
I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased, but this is my favorite holiday.
Another little tip when you're decorating your Christmas tree is to stand back and make sure you're evenly putting the ornaments on, especially when you only have like 3 of one and 4 of one. Now, if it's like my tree from last year where like the whole thing's just full of ornaments, you don't have to be as careful, but the less ornaments you have, you really have to make sure and space them out just to make sure they make sense and flow better.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about.
Now we're going to start working on my fireplace mantle, and this area is just always so fun for me with the holidays because we've never actually had a real fireplace. We have the one we have in our bedroom that we've taken around to all 3 houses, but there's just something different about the real mantle. So you'll see me tweak this quite a few times, but I love how it turns out at the end. You'll have to let me know what you think.
I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you, baby. This year
I always get so many comments about our stocking holders anytime I show them to you guys. I bought them years ago when we were in our first house, before I even knew what YouTube was, off Craigslist for like $5. It was a steal, and I just loved it. It was a set of 3. Since we were a family of 3, I will have these things forever.
making our Christmas memories.
I also had the sweetest subscriber send me these stocking tags last year, and I love them. I actually ordered a few more, so I'll have some for our bedroom, but I feel like it really does add a lot and just personalizes it. But now I'm just going to work on changing up some pillows, and then I'm going to go tweak the fireplace. But I just wanted to show you, I'm going to add a picture here of the difference between this year and last year. We had just moved in last year. We had decorated our previous house for Christmas. I had to come decorate this house for Christmas. So you can tell I definitely wasn't on my A game.
And to see you again, baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed Christmas memories.
Now we're gonna head on into my entryway. I showed you a little before clip here so you could see like the before and after. When you're shopping for decor items, especially if you're changing up a style, it's good to like name it or set a theme so when you're decorating you kind of know what to grab and what not to grab. My theme this year was kind of like winter forest. I wanted a lot of trees, not a lot of decor. So every time I would find something I liked at a store, I made sure it went along with that theme, so I kind of kept it on track.
Well, all around me I hear children singing the songs that we all know. Well, all around me I hear children singing the songs that we all know.
I found so many good pieces at Ross and Walmart and Home Goods. You can even run to like Goodwills and thrift stores and just spray paint pieces. I thought I was going to be doing a lot of black spray painting, but there was actually quite a few decor pieces in store. Savannah's calling it Christmas fear because I've added black in the house. But if you don't have the budget to buy it new, like I said, go buy some cheap stuff, even hit up some garage sales, grab a can of paint if it's black, gold, silver, red, green, whatever you like, and just make it work for you. You're gonna see me using these same trees throughout the entire house, just in different sizes. I had ran by Hobby Lobby and they were all 50% off. So a lot of these small ones were originally $4.99. So I was getting them for $2.50, which I thought was a steal. And Chase really wanted me to show him clipping that off. So that's why that scene was in there. But now I'm gonna finish decorating a few spaces. So I had full intentions when I bought these 3 reindeer to paint them black, and I still want to, but since I put them here on my coffee table that's already black, I feel like they look good silver. But if I get the itch to switch and move them somewhere else, I'm definitely gonna spray paint those. I saw them in a photo somewhere and they looked so good matte black. But now we're gonna work on my nativity scene. I typically try to keep this in my kitchen just so it's up higher if any kids come over. I wanted a nativity scene for years, and we went to an estate sale, Chase and I did, when we were first married, and I was broke, and I found this, what looked brand new, obviously it's not, but it was $5, and it came in the box, and the lady had saved it with everything, so I can pack it away and it doesn't get broke. It was like the best $5 I've ever spent, and I've used it every year.
Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do.
So when decorating for holidays, I've learned to just kind of match the style of my house. Otherwise, I take it down in like a week or two. It always ends up down early. But when I started decorating with my house and it just flowed with it, I love having it up and it lasts longer. So you guys know me, I'm very like whites, blacks, grays, touches of green, but like I have a good friend who's beachy theme, and she was like, red and green just does not go in my house. And so she makes her decor go to the beach style theme, and then she doesn't mind leaving it up. So if you struggle with keeping decor up just because it starts to bug you, try matching your home like your normal style, and I promise you, you will love it.
Dance, have a good time, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling, or the wind blows and the rain is pouring.
I am not gonna lie, finding black Christmas pillows this year, even stockings, was so hard. So they have a lot of the like buffalo plaid, but that wasn't the look I was going for, so I was super excited when I found these tree pillows.
Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
So this tree that I'm putting up right now, obviously I haven't fluffed it. I need to do that. But I found this at a garage sale for only $1. So if you need Christmas decor, check out some local garage sales.
Oh, come, Emmanuel. At ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the
Okay, so now that the living room and kitchen, basically the front whole area of the house is done, we're gonna move back to our master bedroom. I typically don't do a ton in our bedroom because I don't want to get sick of it, but I'm really feeling Christmas this year. I added our fireplace back here, and I want to add stockings, and we have our tree from last year that we used in the living room, and I thought, why not put it in here? I'm loving like empty trees just with lights on them, so I'm gonna stick it in here and just make it like nice and warm and cozy. A really helpful tip with trees is to get this like foot switch, and basically you can leave it underneath your tree skirt and you can just step on it and it turns your tree on and off, or you can like hang it up in the tree towards the back so you can just use your fingers and turn it on and off. Chase actually got smart because we have like a Lutron switch in here with our lamp, and we plugged our tree into it, so I can actually use the remote next to my bed to turn the tree on and off at night, which is super helpful. So if you're still like doing it the traditional way where you plug it in and you have to like reach behind the tree and find the outlet, definitely at least get like the foot stomper, and it's so much easier and kids love doing it.
division cease, and be thyself our King of peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O
So I've never had 2 fireplaces before, so I was short a few stocking hangers. So I just used the ones from the living room so you can see what it's going to look like. I actually went and bought those when I was done filming. And then I'm using the same tags in here. I did order some new ones for the living room because I really wanted them on both sets of stockings because I just loved the way it looked.
shall come to thee, O Israel.
I can already tell you now, I don't think those trees are gonna last long there. I don't like the flocked. I don't like where they are. I think I'm gonna take those out and then get some tree looking twigs for that black vase on my countertop, and I'm gonna do that for a few other spots throughout the house. I just need to run by Hobby Lobby. Now we're gonna set up this tree in Chase's office, and we're gonna do it all wrong. We're gonna put it up. I'm not gonna fluff it. I was so tired after filming this video. I told myself I would do it the next day with Savannah. I still haven't done it, but it's November 1st. I still have plenty of time. But this is why you shouldn't really set up the tree. If I would have just done it in layers, like I started here and then got tired, it would have been easier. But now that it's all up, it just gets a little hard.
Join the chorus for la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure for la la.
So in true Ashley style, I've already tweaked a few things, added a few things. So I'll be sure to share like a Christmas clean with me so you can kind of catch any of the changes. And then sometime next month, I'm gonna also do a Christmas home tour and I'll point out those changes as well. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed decorating for Christmas this year. I love the theme. I love how it turned out. It's very like less is more, but I still feel like I have a lot out, maybe even more than last year. It's just more with the theme and style of my house. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, whether you're decorating for Christmas or not. I hope this gave you some just motivation for when you do. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.